Hi, my name is Alex Britton, and today I will be presenting Spte 590 Project 3 relating to social media platforms. So the social media platform that I decided to discuss was Instagram. Now first, what is Instagram? Instagram is one of the most prominent social media apps currently on the market. The main communicative features on this app are photo sharing, liking photos, and discovering new photos, as well as they have videos that you can post as well. What I would suggest to change. My first change for Instagram that I would suggest would be to change the way posts are displayed on a user's timeline. Currently, photos and videos on a user's feed are shown based on an algorithm of things that Instagram thinks the viewers want to see, such as times they've engaged with those person's posts in the past, relation, as well as the amount of likes that the photos they're looking at have received. My suggestion would be to revert back to Instagram's original posting of the timeline, which is chronological order. Most users don't want to be targeted with ads, and sometimes they miss a post they might have otherwise wanted to see within this new algorithm because they're seeing larger accounts that they follow that have more likes. They're seeing those photos as opposed to some of their high school classmates or college friends. What this change would do to the network and the users and how content is created. This would change the landscape for how people post. People using the platform to increase their brand and or grow their message or following will have to adjust. They'll have to look at what times the most people are on Instagram and try and post during these peak hours, like after dinner, 8 or 9 p.m. This would ensure that smaller accounts don't get lost by the algorithm and people are viewing things as they are being uploaded. And this gives a fair advantage to all content being created on the app, that everybody gets a fair shot. If you post at the right time, you'll engage with the viewers that you're hoping to engage with. The user group that exists, the users that exist that are more small-time users like myself can stay connected with their friends, and they would see the most benefits from this change because they're now seeing just the posts that they want to see as opposed to posts more being crammed down their throat by the algorithm. My second change for Instagram is a little more dynamic. I would get rid of likes on Instagram. People could still comment, and we could track engagement still for revenue purposes, like the amount of times the photo was seen, the amount of times the photo was commented on, and things of that nature. I think likes have made people a little crazy for attention, and it isn't a good thing, and it's created kind of a market on Instagram that I don't think should exist for the app. By getting rid of likes on Instagram, Instagram would completely change, and it would affect all user groups. Accounts would be judged by followers, and there would no longer be comparing of likes between top accounts. People will still post the same things, the content wouldn't change, it's just small accounts trying to grow would not have to compete with these crazy amount of likes. They could still track engagement through views, comments, and shares. But this would give the app more of just a social network, keeping up with your friends, not a consumer machine where companies and brands alike can target to all types of people. The next part of the presentation was to talk about a prominent sports figure and their Twitter presence. And the person that I decided to talk about was LeBron James. LeBron James is my favorite because I also enjoy playing basketball, and he is a prominent figure in the NBA. But he is a great example for how sports celebrities and people alike can use Twitter to benefit their image and gain more fame. LeBron has over 45 million followers on Twitter, and that's not even talking about the millions of followers he has on Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat as well. But I think his Twitter is a great place to start because LeBron is great at being on Twitter at times where a lot of other people are on Twitter. The example I wanted to promote is LeBron was live tweeting the Michael Jordan documentary because he knew that a lot of basketball fans were definitely watching the documentary, and he knew that they would see his tweet and it would get all over the place. People would say, this is what LeBron has to say about Michael Jordan. LeBron is also constantly tweeting about things he likes outside of basketball to generate new fans in these spaces that might have a common interest with him. Such as a couple years ago, he bought an interest in the soccer team Liverpool, and now he tweets about them constantly. So soccer fans are exposed to LeBron James and his image and his likeness. As well as he promotes all of the things that he's doing for charity to boost his image in a positive way for people that currently follow him, such as promoting his I Promise school and things of that nature. I think LeBron's a really good example of someone who knows how to use Twitter to generate not only fame, but also I'm sure he generates some fortune off of this as well. I think this has been a good analysis of his Twitter, and I think that social media is going to continue to play a huge part moving forward in sports, especially with things like the draft going on during this quarantine. There's actually no way for us to see these people, so we can only engage with them through their social media. That's been my report. Thank you.